Boom! What's up, guys? Happy Wednesday. What does that mean in terms of my videos? That means it's a fast fact time. Fast facts with Forrest. I'm Forrest. Let's get to it. Today we're going to do part 2 on my Southern Delight review series, where I'm basically going through, talking a little bit about each food, and hopefully informing the YouTube viewing audience out there watching my videos a little bit more on Southern Delight, so that if you do go out and purchase some from the boys over at Aquatic Support Systems, you can go in with somewhat of an informed decision, so that there isn't, you know, big back and forth of questions. You can go in there and say, hey, boom, I want this, give it to me now. Alright, so part 2, we're going to be talking about easily in my top 2 of Southern Delight foods, my second favorite, if not tied for first. They're all awesome. I love them all. But VEGYKRILL right here, which is the one we're going to be talking about, take the lid off of it. The VEGYKRILL right here is awesome. I absolutely love this food in terms of percentages. The fact that it's water stable. And what exactly does that mean when I say water stable? And basically what that means is you can put it in the tank and it'll be stable in the water for an extended period of time. A lot of pellet manufacturers out there and a lot of pellets out there, you put them in the water and, you know, after 15-20 minutes they turn into basically mush. What this does is it does absorb the water, but it'll stay stable in the water for 48 hours. Last 48 hours, says that on the can. Now the application that you can use that for is in terms of feeding fry. Myself, I prefer to feed fry in the graze method. Graze method? What does that mean? The graze method, to me, I believe there's 2 ways of feeding fry. You got a graze method where they're allowed to graze daily, all day long, and, you know, which is basically what they do in nature. Then you got your other method, which is called fast and fill, or fill and fast, however you want to say it, where you're picking specific feedings out of the day and they're eating, which they're filling their belly, and then afterwards they're fasting until you feed them again. Me personally, I prefer the former. I think that's what it is, where they're grazing all day. That's what they do in nature. If you watch any videos of, you know, fish in the wild with their parents, basically what they do all day is just graze on the bottom of the tank. You can see, or not the tank, but the river. But you can see right over here in the tank. These guys just run around all day, swim around all day, and graze on the food. So water stable, so your fry can munch on it all day long. Plus, also shaker top, just like the rest. I did not have the same issues that I had with the small cichlid food with the shaker top. This shaker top, in terms of the top to the food size, spot on. It comes out perfectly. There's no, you know, if you dump it, you know, give it a good shake, not a whole bunch is going to come out. Very cool stuff. We're going to talk a little bit about the pellet. We got a quarter here. Let's see where this is from. It's a Dakota, North Dakota. There's a bison on it. Okay, so we've got 2 different, I always put this where the freaking shadow, okay. Got 2 different pellets in here. One's kind of an extruded long pellet, you can see right there, and the other one's just about just a regular old pellet. Not a regular pellet, because it's made from Southern Delight, but just a regular formed pellet. One is called Algae Bites, the other one's called NutriBites. Both of them are about 40% protein, 8 to 9% fat, which is awesome. I love those numbers for fish that are young and growing. The fat is a little bit higher than usual, but not overly high, and the protein is a nice level. It's going to get your fish growing quickly. My male spectabilis in this tank right here has just been packing on size, packing on color, looking fantastic, eating basically the VEGYKRILL exclusively. I still, though, have taken the shaker top. I've taken the shaker top off of all of my Southern Delight foods, because personally I prefer the, excuse me as I forget how to breathe, as I prefer to use the measuring spoon method. It's just a more accurate way for myself to feed. That way I know what they're getting every single time consistently. Because with the shaker tops, you know, a shake, how many pellets does that equal? Doesn't matter. But when you're using a 1/4 teaspoon, you know every time you're getting them a 1/4 teaspoon. But VEGYKRILL, awesome food. Like I said, it's water stable. Also, same thing as the other Southern Delight foods, probiotics. What does the probiotics mean? I honestly have no idea. But in the application of your fish eating the stuff, what it means is your tank's cleaner. I know I watched one of Mr. Man 316's videos where he mentioned that he literally has to do less tank maintenance. I have to do the same. I've kicked back my tank maintenance to once every other week in terms of gravel vacs because they're just not dirty enough. I'm just going to be honest. It makes you feel like you're not doing anything by gravel vacuuming. So, you know, and the same thing goes for all the Southern Delight foods. I'm sure I'll mention that in all these videos. But probiotics, absolutely not a joke. No matter the quality of the food Southern Delight puts out, because there's a bunch of fish food companies out there that put quality food out in the market. The probiotics, in my opinion, are what changed the game, guys. Because ease of tank maintenance puts the hobby, you know, to a different level that it has not been before, at least for myself. And I'm honestly elated. I love the growth that I'm seeing from my fish. The VEGYKRILL is putting on awesome size on my Spectabilis male. His colors look great. My water is clean. I can't say anything else other than awesome, awesome, awesome. Southern Delight has honestly hit the nail right on the head. You know, with VEGYKRILL as well as the rest of their line. Absolutely fantastic food. Can use it as, you know, a staple food for those fish that may not get very large, as well as works for a fantastic intermediate growth food for fish that aren't yet large enough to, you know, eat some of the bigger stuff. But like I said, we got two different pellets in there, about 2.5 millimeter. So fish probably in that 2.5 inches, maybe 3 inches to maybe 7 inches. Could be eating this stuff comfortably. I mean, you can feed it to whatever size fish you want in terms of once they get larger than that. But, you know, once you're feeding a fish like whole 30 pellets, it kind of gets redundant. But that's our review on VEGYKRILL. Gets a thumbs up from me. Absolutely love it. It's in my top 2 in terms of all the Southern Delight foods I've fed. I love it. Love the percentages. Love that it's water stable. And I also, it's just good stuff, you know. Good stuff. My fish like it. Very cool. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned for my fish room update coming later in the week, either Friday or Saturday. Definitely going to get that out for you. And then next week we're going to hit our next one, which we'll probably talk about some NanoKrill for you. I may have said that last week, but we're going to talk NanoKrill next week. But I really wanted to talk VEGYKRILL for you guys because I absolutely love this stuff. And there's a couple foods on here that if maybe you don't have the highest budget, whatever, you're looking for, and you've got a specific need, VEGYKRILL is on those lists that, you know, if you're looking for something specific, boom, absolutely awesome stuff. Catch my breath here. Check the links in the description below. Subscribe to all the YouTube channels. If you want to get yourself some Southern Delight, go hit the Aquatic Support Systems Facebook page up and message those guys there. You can message them through YouTube as well as the email address in the description below. Other than that, if you like my video and not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, like the video. And we'll see you all next time for our fish room update coming up in a few days. Alright? Azul wants to say peace out. Come here, buddy. Whoa.